justice my meaty clackers could provide. So I bought them a little unitard and found them a tiny cave. Then ran to the city's toughest gang and screamed there's no escape from the wrath of thunder and lightning. Just that fell from an angel's crown. Thunder and lightning. Round your jump, it'll take you down. Stones of war, tiny hammers of Thor. Thunder and lightning. One with the power to electrify, one with the strength to smash. First you hear that rumble, baby, and then you see the flash. My loins are filled like darkened clouds, evil has no chance. All shall tremble before the storm that gathers in my pants. Turns out being struck by lightning doesn't give you any powers. They caved my head in with a pipe and beat me for several hours. But as I lay there half conscious, with my nuts exposed to air, I looked up to the blackened sky and said an ancient prayer. Lord, if you're there, please infuse my nuts with the power of 1,000 suns.
Holy shit, you're real?
Let there be thunder and lightning. Acorn shot from the tree of life. Thunder and lightning. High voltage nerves lighting up the night. Mighty balls gifted from Odin's house. Thunder and lightning.
Suck 'em!
Hey pretty lady, you're looking real fine. This is our first date. I'm not like other guys. I can tell that you have played it safe your whole life. So let's get naughty and break a couple rules tonight. Sneak in a movie, no one will ever know. Then run on private property and hold each other close. Beneath the moonlight, I've got a fun idea. Lean and kiss a cheek and gently whisper in your ear. Let's steal a car tonight. Commit a felony with me and drive until the sunrise. Let's steal a motherfucking car tonight. Be young and alive. So let's commit some crimes.
Hey, I like you.
I got your flowers. Let's get some coffee. Look deep in my eyes and tell me about your family. We can hold hands, then you can watch me shoot cocaine into my eyes and rock a family. Let's steal some art tonight. What's a few Picassos when you're on a sexy date heist? Let's steal some precious fucking art tonight. Young and alive. And cross some state lines.
Or, you know, we could go a little more traditional. Go for a walk, watch a movie. Actually, there's a really nice flower exhibit at the Botanical Gardens. Ninja Brian was just telling me about that last week. He loved it. Wait, you know what? Fuck it!
Let's kill some guy tonight. We're holding hands and laughing while we shank 'em in the starlight. Let's take a motherfucking life tonight. Young and alive. Which I can say for that guy. Yeah. Let's kill 5 guys tonight. Then share a cherry cola while we blast a savage drive-by. Let's kill 10 guys tonight.
You know what? First date, let's pump the brakes on the murders.
Let's kill 5 guys tonight. I'll take you back to your place and we'll craft a perfect alibi. Man, we had fun tonight. We're young and alive. And you can call me anytime.
Good first date. Want to do it again next week? No? Oh, all right.
Are are we live? Yes, so we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to an exciting Friday stream where today we are taking a bit of a casual, resty day after my unseemly long strategy stream this Wednesday. We're doing a nice, casual achievement hunting game. That's right, we're getting back into Brotato for a bit to see if I can actually pull off getting a couple more achievements in this game. But before we get into all of that, I have a simple question for all of y'all. How have your weeks been? How are your weekends shaping up to be? And most importantly, how are you all doing today? Eric, I apologize, but I must send you to the second monitor this time. No! Just water. Wait. Why? Why am I being relegated over there? Don't send me. Please, just water. Please. Don't send me over there. I'm good. First week of classes are finished. Now I'm just working on my script. Fuck yeah, Sour. You said you might tell biology okay, fine. Fine. If you've got homework to do, I guess I can be over on the fucking shitty second monitor. Handed me the goddamn second controller over here, saying, no, it's just as good as the main controller, I swear. I know you're lying to me. I'm researching geckos. All right, wait. I can accept this then. But I need to hear one surprising fact about geckos. Just water. But I'm really hyped for your next script, Sour. What you working on next? So far, so good this week. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's exciting. Work had a fun ending today because the last playtest build we got was fully borked. So I gotta go home early. Oh my god. How y'all doing? How's everybody? There's a gecko species named after Vincent van Gogh. Alright, I gotta go look at a picture of a Van Gogh gecko. Let's hear Van Gogh gecko. Oh shit! Yeah, I get it. Alright, that is adorable. I fucking love that. Also known as the dwarf gecko. Oh. Well, that's absolutely adorable. Thank you. Alright. Just water, I could be relegated to the second monitor now. I accept this fact. Secret until it's done, only Marcel knows. Okay, fine. I guess I won't bother you about it. I guess that's fine. Whatever. Well. If it isn't Hiru Baggy, how are you doing? Fucking putting out artwork on the goddamn internet, misspelling my name, and adding me with my name? Fucking jerk. God, you really are just a fucking worm, aren't you, Hiru? Oof, that's rough for the game devs. Yeah, you know. That's just how it is. Sometimes builds come out just fully borked. It probably means they just need to figure out something because it was, what was it? We had consistent crashes within the first 30 seconds of launching into a match, but only when a match included other players. When you would set up single player servers, it wouldn't crash. So it's something to do about connection or communication across servers and less about the literal game assets, you know. Wait, the number in the thumbnail is wrong? Or the number at the top is wrong? Most likely the number at the top is wrong. 1 second. Because I have... Let's see here. I have 123 out of 76. All right, calculator. Now, this calculator that's just to make 100% sure. 176 minus 123 is 53. So if there's 53 left, so what is 92 minus 53? It's 39. All right, whatevs. There, I fixed it. Oh man. Hey V, thanks for calling me out, I guess. Gosh dang it, can't let me have anything. I can't have anything out here. Who are you wiggling your eyebrows at, hero? Calm yourself. Let's hear. Proposed full common name is Van Gogh's starry dwarf gecko. I happen to be writing a paper on it at the moment. Hell yeah, Just Water. Well, you can focus in on your paper. We're doing a nice casual day today. Just Brotato, just achievement hunting. And then tomorrow, depending on what time I wake up, you know how I get when I get sleepy on the weekends. Depending on what time we wake up, I might have to do an extra long stream tomorrow. Because, as I proved yesterday with my first, Anbanar stream, I lose track of time when I'm playing that game, y'all. So real talk. Okay. Because the people who are here are my usuals. We had a raid yesterday and some YouTube people hopping on yesterday. So I had a bit of a skewed audience from my classic, staple members. Yeah? How was me doing fucking EU4, y'all? I understand we had to get through a pretty decent lore dump before I actually got in the game. If I was to keep streaming, we could skip past the lore at that point and get straight into it. I don't know if I was doing a bad job keeping up with chat, maybe? The fact that I lost track of time by an hour and a half leads me to think it's very possible I wasn't keeping track of chat very well. And I know the game itself isn't the most. The YouTube guy was a big surprise. I know, right? I was in a pizza coma at the time. Hey, that's understandable, Hirubagu. I guess that's unfortunate. You didn't get to learn about the leech lands. But, it's whatever, It's not important. It's not important for you to hear about the leechmen of the leech lands, The actual race of creatures evolving into leeches, but it's unimportant. It was fun watching the game process. Hell yeah. I have no memory of anything from yesterday. Oh, no. Yesterday did not happen. Oh. I think it's Sour is not a fan. Not a fan. Yeah, because ultimately, this is something I need all of y'all to know. Because I know I'm going to say, maybe I won't play it on stream anymore. Maybe I will. And I know a few of you will be like, hey, just play whatever you want. The thing is, I can very easily play that game in my own time. And I'm down to be playing it. I'm playing another campaign at the same time right now, playing some fucking goblins in Escan. But, and let me tell you, that was a bad choice. It is a rough. No, I do not remember yesterday. Oh, getting back into school is pretty rough on you, huh? Damn, I missed my own lore dump. Yeah, basically, there's a group of elves that got poisoned with a bunch of magic, Hirubagu, and now they're all fucking evolving into leeches, so unfortunate you missed it. Oh well. But it's one of those things where I would love to keep streaming it, because this is definitely in my top 3 games where I can apparently go 5 hours without noticing it. The only other game I think I've done that on was Hardspace Shipbreaker. And that to me is a good sign of something that I can just go at. But my main purpose of being here is to entertain all of y'all. And I am concerned with a game that's, let's be fair, visually a bit on the dry side of things. And which draws in a lot of my attention, meaning my interaction with y'all, I'm sure, is on the lighter side compared to other streams. So I do want to know if y'all felt like I was, for those who have memories of yesterday, I'll clarify, if I was being interacted with y'all enough, and if the game was too visually dry, or if it was fine for y'all. Because I can play it on my own time, or I can make that a new stream staple for us. But I really want it to be if it's something that's good for y'all. I'm sorry. I guess I'm just obsessed with it. I'm a bad streamer. I simp for chat too much, I think. No, I was fucking scrolling Reddit today. Yeah, I know. Mistake. Whatever. And I just came across a random post of someone that was like, I have some questions. I started watching this streamer recently and I really like their vibe, but they've got a few behaviors that make me a bit concerned and I don't know, do these seem problematic? And they're like, yeah, sometimes if there's aren't a lot of viewers or people aren't chatting, they'll end stream early and sometimes like they'll be like, hey, why aren't you people liking and subscribing? You know what? I'm gonna just pull it up. Hold on. We're on my time, right? We're on my yap time. I'll see if I could find this. 1 second. What would that be? Would it be in history, maybe? Might be in history. I'm gonna check my history. 1 second. Sounds yucky. 1 minute. Here. Goblins. Oh, no. Oh, God. I'm sorry. I'm just looking at my fucking recent Reddit story history, and it's like, goblins, how to build Norgor Brad innovative. It's just a bunch of Anbanar memes. I'm not seeing it in history. I might have to find it specifically. Dang it! Hate finding things specifically. It's probably gone. All right, give me. I request 1 minute to search for it, like, manually. If I don't find it in 1 minute, we'll abandon this. Don't worry. Not gonna make y'all sit for too long. Should I form Aren as Ashiande? Huh. Sorry. Nope. Stop reading Ambinar posts. Come on, Eric. Focus in. Gotta lock in here. Oh my god, that's such a cute VTuber design. Aww. Ah, fuck. Come on. You have limited time, Eric. Come on. Alright, not seeing anything. This was just a streamer behavior. If this doesn't get me a fucking, what's your new? No. Okay, I give up. I yield. Yielded. So basically, it was them, succubus and goblins. Exactly. Wait, was it me? Oh my god, but no. And I was like, ooh, is this me? You know, but it basically from their description, it was a different person. But I remember them talking about like them like going off like that. And through the first half where they're like, yeah, and if there aren't a lot of people on or if people aren't chatting or whatever, they might end stream early. I'm like, okay, I kind of get that vibe. I've definitely had streams where I've gotten to the end and there's been like 3 people hanging out at that point, and it's like, all right, I think I'm gonna just cut it here, y'all. Like, I kind of get that vibe. Like when you get excited and nobody's there, there's definitely a level of aw. But then when it's like pestering people to like, hey, why hasn't anyone? Okay, because they included, I now remember specifically the one that like had me turn against them was like, and they'll comment how long it's been since anybody's used bits or how far away they are from their sub goal, and it's like, homie, what the fuck? Listen, I have my own version of this, and it's me begging you all to tell me what you want. Like, please, what do you want for bits? What do you tell me? I'll get it for you. I'll get you whatever you want. Just tell me what you want. And it was just something where I'm like reading about them like pestering their audience to sub or to give bits or whatever, and I'm just like, I don't know how you get in that mind state of like trying to tell people what they should do. Like, I guess I just really assume that if you're streaming and you're lucky enough to get any level of like average viewership, like I have y'all, and what, we cap out my average around 10 or so peeps here. Last stream I think we hit 16, but that included an amazing raid from Lethal. I hope y'all fucking share the love with her occasionally. But I really always assumed people would be like, all right, if I'm gonna annoy my chat, it's to get them to tell me what I can give them to make them pay me, right? Like, it's not how do I convince them to pay me, right? It's how do I convince them to tell me how to get them to, because y'all know what you want to pay for. Y'all know what you would buy. You guys know. Tell me. I don't know. It was just something where it was it feels weird to hear about people who approach it essentially from the opposite direction of I'm giving you what you should be paying for, but you're not paying for it. And my mind state would be if nobody's buying, then I'm clearly not providing the thing they would pay for. Although if any of you have a Prime, like an Amazon Prime account and you're not using it, that's the one thing I'll say. You better fucking use that Prime sub. You don't have to use it on me. That's not what listen, it's a free sub that literally costs Amazon more money than using your Twitch sub. Use your free Prime sub, you assholes. All of you. Sorry, very pointless rant. What are we doing? Oh, Brotato. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Like Sour already said, sounds like the $5 a month lady. Yeah, what? You don't have $5? Insane. It's insane. But no, I remember feeling so bad because right at the beginning, I was like, no, I feel for a streamer. I feel for a streamer being upset or let down that either people aren't watching or people aren't chatting. I fully understand being like, I'm just gonna end stream if there's absolutely no one there. That can be a fucking letdown depending on what you're doing. But as soon as you get to pestering people to do things, that's a bit different. Maybe this is what it is. Maybe I'm doing a wrong assumption here, and this might be it. It could be they're describing, hey, Nolpo, how you doing? Ooh, that's a cute outfit. Where'd you get that? Maybe it's just a thing where in my head, when someone says, like, when they don't have a lot of viewers or people aren't chatting, they seem to get a bit upset and they'll end stream early. In my head, that translates to what I would feel that would make me end stream early. And that would be nobody showed up. I feel like I fucked up. And that's embarrassing and feels bad. So I would want to end stream to stop feeling that bad. Where they might have been saying is actually happening is that this streamer feels like the audience is fucking up for not being there and is choosing to punish them. Both end in the same result, right? People aren't here, feeling upset, end stream early. But one is, I feel like I fucked up, so I'm ending stream early. The other is, I feel like you fucked up, so I'm ending stream early. And it could be I'm mixing that up, you know? I'm alive. Life's been ass recently? No! I'm sorry to hear that, Nolpo. If you want, you're more than welcome to rant here. We're still technically in the yapping hours until somebody names one of these fucking potatoes. I have no preconceptions. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks since I've played Brotato. If any of y'all really want to see to all my ops, congrats, you won. Oh. Who won? I won? Your ops won? Damn. Hey, yo, quick question. Is op opponent or operative? I'm sorry, yo. I'm noticing there's something that's been increasingly happening to me. And there are two options of this. The first is I'm getting old, which is a legitimate and fair assumption on everyone's part. The other is I'm getting linguistically lazy. I'm finding myself more and more half understanding lingo. Not understanding lingo, like knowing where it should go, but realizing more and more often I don't know the literal meaning behind it. And maybe that's just because slang is changing a bit, right? Because, like, what would have been in in fucking high school for me. I don't even, God. Yo, what's some early goddamn 2000s lingo, y'all? Because I do want to, because I know, like, internet era, Z-Lennial and Zoomer slang is very, like, shortened word specific, you know? Like, you got thought, you got, op, as example there, Riz. You've got just a bunch of things that are shortening words. But because all they're doing is shortening words, I feel like there's a certain level of just rolling with it a bit more than slang beforehand. I don't know, lit? Yeah, I guess that's a good example, because getting lit isn't about shortening a word, right? It's about using a verb that describes something to describe something else, essentially. You know? So I think leet speak. I guess leet speak would be included in that. That's not really what I'm thinking. You know what? I'm gonna Google it. Wait, let's just give me some fucking early 2000s slang. This should fucking suck. Bling, noob, chill pill, totally. Yeah, okay, faux shizzle. So, yeah, so the thing about it is, like, that's hot, ankle biter, chillax, what's that? Peeps. Peeps is a shorter one. So peeps is obviously a shortening of people. But it feels like it's a lot more of, you know, like horizontal application of words, right? Or totally made up shit. So I think, you know what, maybe that's also me being old, right? My brain trained itself more so for the lateral slang, like hearing a verb and thinking like things being lit or things having bling and being able to apply that. Oh, I know why they would describe this as being lit is because it's exciting, you know? Where it, like, my brain, I think, is just because I was socialized with this slang, it's easier for me to do that slang. But now that the slang style has shifted to being a lot harder focused on shortening the word, I just think I'm probably not as good as at refilling in the blank as I am for lateral application. You know? No, I think leet speak happened in there. To be fair though, I think leet speak more so cropped out of the 90s with cell phone culture. I think leet speak is the evolution of the cell phone texting, you know, where are you? Where you were literally charged by the character in texts. So you would use every trick you could to shorten the number of characters in text. So that I don't think was leet speak, but I think it was that turned into leet speak later. Because it adopted a lot of the using numbers instead of words, and then eventually it re-lengthened itself out to use numbers instead of letters. But I think it sort of comes from the tradition of like the text talk that was trying to shorten the number of characters being used. I don't know, some of those sound older. I mean, this is what fucking Google's AI is given, so all of it could be wrong. You know, so that's fair. That's fair, you know. Chillax, don't do it if you wanna get to it. All right. We don't gotta talk about Uncle Eric's bad slang abilities. Wait, we're in an ad break. We can keep talking about Uncle Eric's bad slang abilities till the ad break ends. Unless one of y'all want to name a potato. Look at these fucking potatoes. Look at them. Point one out. What do you guys want to see me start as? Make the first call. I ain't picking first. One of y'all's picking first. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. I. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Red diaper on the bottom left. Red diaper? Am I having an Eric moment? Am I misreading red diaper? Oh shit. Yeah, what are you? The Vagabond. Equipped weapons always contribute to the class bonuses of other equipped weapons. You can't equip two of the same weapon at the same time -5 armor, -5 dodge, luck modifications are reduced, harvesting modifications are reduced. Alright, so we get a bunch of different weapons, and we get, like, all of their bonuses. Okay. Interesting. Alright. You know what? Okay. I don't think I quite understand the build I want to do with this guy, but I kind of get the concept. So we want a bunch of different weapons so that we get to eat all of the, all the passive effects. Like here, obviously, we have an ethereal weapon, so every weapon, no matter what kind we get, we're going to gain dodge, lose armor. So what? I want to make sure I get at least one heavy weapon then, right? Because heavy weapons give you plus, like, 25% damage, I think, at their end states. That'd be insane. So I want to go for a lot of things that give me, like big bonuses. Or a lot of weapons that have multiple bonuses, you know? Scissors are a medical and a precise. So that's 2, and that's what? Crit and regen. Yeah, that, you know what? Scissors are a good weapon to have on me. I think Milk's passive EMP field reached over the internet and blew up my PC. Bro keeps complaining about technology, and now it's happening to me. Well, I know some people who have had even worse luck in tech than Milk has. And I'm sorry, you scared the shit out of me when you said Milk's passive, because our friend group has a joke about a lot of us having certain passive effects, and I don't know if any of y'all are ready to hear what Milk's passive, as agreed upon by the friend group, is. Because it's a bit different than what you were describing. Gun is range, so we can pick up this for now. Damn, that's generally awful. Yeah, I'm real sorry to hear that, Nolpa. Fuck. That fucking sucks. Is that something at all that's like you could get it into a repair shop, or is it like burnt out? You're gonna have to straight up buy new parts? Or is it like the PC's ruined? You're straight up just looking at having to pay for a whole new computer at this stage. How old was she? How old was she before she died? Is it being short? Nope, that is not the in-group meme. In high school, it was. To be fair, in high school, it was. But that is not what the actual in-group meme is. At least not at all at this point. So to us, Milkblade's passive is so you gotta be very careful when you take Milkblade out to bars, because on over a dozen different occasions, someone has come up to him at a bar to offer him free cocaine. And we don't know how this keeps happening. We don't know if it's his vibe or his luck or just some sort of trickster Fey god taking shots at him. But literally, this has happened so many fucking times now. I remember some of the stories. Yeah, so that's basically in our friend group. If we're talking about people's passives, Milkblade's passive in our friend group is he just draws cocaine to. Is that if he goes out, he'll be offered free cocaine. And so that's been our in-group meme for the longest fucking time. It's just undercover cops trying to get him. Sure, that might be it. But again, it's happened enough times that if that's it, then undercover cops just see Milk and go, yeah, that's our mark. 100% we're getting this, boy. But I have no fucking clue. I have no fucking clue what's up with that. Ooh, hell yeah. We'll grab those, and I might leave a slot open to try to pick up some sort of heavy weapon, like I said. Just at least getting a new, really solid passive. So we've already got we got medical, precise, gun, engineering. Honestly, a pretty solid mix of effects for us to have. There's primitive we could go for, which gives a lot of max health, which is nice. Again, I'm really interested in picking up the heavy passive. Is there anything else that would be really, really good? I mean, it's really too late, I think, for me to swap into an elemental build, so I don't think I need anything that'll do passive elemental shit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Do the cops have tits? Definitely! No tits! Oh, man. You can make some serious money. I mean, if you're interested in fucking around with cocaine, I guess you could. Like someone said, it could just be he looks like an easy mark for undercover cops. And we don't know what it is. We literally don't know how it keeps happening. But it's happened an unseemly amount of times. Why does the money pickup sound in this game so wet? Money pickup? Is that like at the end of the match? I guess I hadn't even been listening. One sec. Oh no, when the little... Because it's not money, technically. It's materials. We're picking up potato materials. So those are like spud. Hero! Yeah, we'll take hero. Damage. No, we'll pick up some more dodge. We'll upgrade this. Medical gun. No, that's not going to be a passive I care about. We can lock you in. That'll upgrade the skizzers. We'll lock. Alright, that'll be good next round. I see it was green, so I thought it was money. Yeah, I mean, it operates as money, obviously, but technically speaking, it is not money. Ooh, there's also, I don't remember what it's called now, but I know it might be explosive. There's a passive that I think increases explosion size. So that'd be another good one. I think that'd be on like one of the weapons like the rocket launcher, the obliterator, something like that. And those should also come with the heavy passive. So really we want to get, what? More luck? No, this character has minus 50% luck gain. That's right. Maybe that's to prevent you hunting for those, like, epic late-game weapons with all the passive effects. Still, we'll see if we get just lucky enough to pull a red weapon on a reroll. Or we could get the goldfish, right? The goldfish is an item we can buy and it increases all the drops for the next reroll. So that'd be a really good one. Nah, we're good. How was your week, Eric? My week was pretty alright. Work was work. Work was a little annoying towards the end of the day. I had a few days in a row where our last playtest of the day with everybody ran late and then was followed up by a design discussion about it. So that was kind of annoying to be locked in so late on a lot of things. Like yesterday, I was planning on making a roast, and I did end up doing a roast in the oven, but I got home at like 5:30, and you're supposed to cook the roast, I think, for like 20 minutes. For the weight I got, it was like 20 minutes with the oven on. Then you leave it in the turned off oven to just sort of warm cook itself for like 2 hours. But that meant like the earliest I was eating without letting the meat actually like soak in the sauce I had made for it. The earliest I was going to be eating was 7:30, and it was like, annoying as hell, you know? And then the time before that, I was also annoyed, because that was on Wednesday. Luckily, I was doing work from home that day, so I was able to, like, transition over to the stream at least a little quick. But it was still like, I was really hoping to be able to do more before stream, but I was just not able to do because of it. What else? I got an email that was super weird this morning. So like y'all know, I don't actually work for the company who's making the game. I work for a QA contracting company, and I'm contracted to the company that's making the game right now. But I got CC'd on an email with all of the contractors that are working with this company that today in their morning meeting, there was something discussed, and they wanted to make sure that everybody who's a contractor is aware that they're not allowed to leak internal info. And that's what was agreed on in their NDA. And I read this email, and like, it's like, remember, you can't leak internal info that we discussed in our meeting this morning. And I look at their QA lead, I'm like, what did y'all discuss in the meeting this morning? He's like, what? I'm like, I just got an email that's reminding me I 100% can't leak internal info. He's like, oh, yeah, nah. Yeah, you know how it is. And then just nothing. And I'm like, what the fuck did they talk about? Holy shit. I'm just like, man, I really hope whatever they were talking about isn't like budget related. You know, you don't want them talking about, so we're gonna have to cut loose all of our contractors. Based on the vibe I was getting, I don't think it was that, but you can understand. I'm like, god damn, I sure hope it wasn't bad news. Because I don't even know what I'm not allowed to leak, and that's terrifying. So yeah, so I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be a great story to tell publicly on the internet. You know how it is. Yeah, you know, that's where I'm like, fuck, something got discussed. You think someone snitched? I don't know. I don't think it wasn't that type of email. I think it was that they were discussing something important today. Something that I think would affect essentially like market share. So the company I'm contracted to, they're working on a game that's like integrating, like instead of an in-game currency, they're setting it up with a cryptocurrency. Like if you kind of understand where you would plug that in instead of an in-game currency, you know? And so my theory is that it's something to do with like their fucking crypto market, where like if you leak that info, you know, that affects the market. That's my best guess, and I don't know if it's like a good thing, a bad thing, or what the fuck ever. Though, alright, you know what? Based on no info at all, let's theory craft a little bit. So as y'all know, a little bit ago, all of our QA team got reduced aggressively, right? Now that it's just their QA lead and 2 of us QA contractors on now. And what I think, what could be a potential, is that if a lot of the employees they had originally signed on with, if, for example, part of their bonus was the cryptocurrency, enough time has passed since they did layoffs that maybe some of the former employees are doing some aggressive sell-offs of their bonuses, you know? Are doing like aggressive sell-offs, or they warned the office that they were going to do some aggressive sell-offs now that they've passed a certain threshold of time since they were let go, you know? And so there's an impending known hit to the market that's coming. This is based on I don't fucking know, you know? Just a fucking absolute shot in the dark. And I'm gonna just live with that theory for now. Because the one that my paranoid brain is cooking up is that the books look bad, so they're gonna fire all of their contractors, so I'm out of a job. And that's not one I want to entertain for too long. It makes me scared. Hi, son. How you doing, my guy? How's your fucking week been? You got any weekend plans, son? That sounds plausible. Yeah, so, you know. They're being sued by Donald Trump himself for something. I don't know. Wait, I don't... Wait. Hold on. Have Trump or Elon announced anything official to do with cryptocurrencies? Like, I know when they were on the trail, there was some talk of something happening there, but I know it was all done, like, in vagaries, right? So, did I miss something official happening? Maybe? The thing is, wouldn't the main company you work for have jobs lined up? They definitely should. I agree. They definitely should. However, after they moved their main offices out of the Seattle area and into Boise, I have a bad sneaking decision. They're putting legitimately less area or energy into finding contracts in the Seattle area anymore. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Alright, we're good. We're fine. It's fine. I'm okay. I'm okay with Wazoo food. So we'll definitely have to see on that one. Because I think, at the company, literally their QA tester with the most seniority at this point. Like, I think I'm the only one left with them who has 5 years of experience with the company. No, we'll grab that, right? Because that's a precise... It works really well with precise, and it gives me some bounces. So that's good. And we could swap out one of our 2 guns for, like, a heavy gun if we see it. Hey, we'll take the goldfish, and... Ah, no. No reds. Oh, well. Imagine getting rug pulled by the president. God damn. I can't believe there's a fucking Trump coin. That is so fucking insane. It's gonna be the Hawk Tua girl all over again. Who would have thought? Who would have thought the Hawk Tua girl, who spent all the time since that video happened trying to find a way to monetize it, would rug pull people? Hoping it stays good for you. Fucking same. My job kind of ass right now. Q1 dev and... Wait, Q1 dev end is next week? Oh, shit. Sorry, I've always been on the QA side of things. What that mean for you, then? Like, is this, they reevaluate things at Q1, or at the end of Q1, is it like, you just are cut? Unless a new project has come up. Like, is that when you get your report card back, or is that when the project ends? No more new features, only bug fix. Oh, fuck you! Wait, you're just upset because now you have to fix the bugs? Oh, I was about to be on your side. You're talking to a QA boy. The fuck you mean you don't fix the bugs until Q1? You're telling me you just see our bugs coming in, and you're like, I'll put that off till next quarter. Oh, you son of a... Fuck! Oh god, most features aren't done yet. Okay, gotcha. Alright, well, that was my attempt with Vagabond. Let's just do the let's just kind of go into it. Let's hear, who am I feeling? I feel like maybe doing a boy I've tried a few times. Yeah, you know what? Let's go with the Speedster. I've taken a shot at him a few times, and it hasn't gone super well. I keep trying to do weapons that work specifically with his movement speed, but I think this time, I'ma just go my favorite weapon, the Shuriken, and just actually mostly ignore his path. I'm gonna see just building shuriken. If that's gonna be the play. So I should really reread all of his shit. I just know if I stop moving, I lose all of my armor. What's the... Plus 30% speed, plus 1 melee damage for every 2% speed. Yeah, okay, so the shuriken being melee means it's solid. I reported a bug. It's the guys one area above me that fuck shit up. I reported a bug in November and only get fixed in like April, and it's blocking 3 of my... Oh, okay. I'm back on board. Nofo. Yeah, you and me living the same goddamn life then. I reported this bug 6 months ago. What do you mean? You're taking a look. No, the worst is when I get pinged for a needs more info on a bug that is months old. And they're like, hey, so just wanted to check in if you think this is still happening or if we happen to have fixed it at some point. It's like, what? Oh yeah, you know, it's just been a few months since this bug happened, so you could just, like, retest the bug to see if it's still occurring. Have you done any fixes since then? No, but it's been a few months, so, you know, maybe a fix accidentally happened. You motherfucker. You son of a bitch. Yeah, just redo all of the testing for this again, just to see. We haven't fixed anything, but we think maybe it fixed itself. So we want you to redo all of the work again to determine whether we need to do any work. Absolute goddamn assholes. Do you record gameplay sessions? I don't do full session recording. It's, first of all, not that style of game. It's not an actual, like, campaign thing. It's a multiplayer, like, arena game, essentially. So we don't generally do that. We do record our play test sessions but most of that gets sent over to marketing actually. We work off of the Jira system, so predominantly what I am doing is focused in, at longest, 2-minute recordings, though I generally do like 30-second to 1-minute recordings, just capturing the issue. Unless you have to navigate somewhere, then that's where longer recordings will come in. And I just sort of do 30-second focused in recordings of the issue with a description. A while ago, I remember I promised to teach y'all how to fucking write a QA bug. And I never did that because I'm awful and horrible. And I apologize to all of y'all. And you know what? If y'all are interested, after I win one game, which I'll definitely do, I'll take a second just to kind of bring up a Word doc and show you guys how we organize a Jira bug. If y'all feel like you might be interested in seeing that, like, I wouldn't want to make y'all watch me essentially do my job. Nah, it's the funniest shit. It's always the funniest thing whenever I've had to train people, because all the people I get to trade, like, haven't done any QA work before, essentially. I don't get, like, experienced QA people who are swapping between companies. I almost always get entry-level people, and they are not ready for how dull and boring actual processes are behind testing a game, because of how much of it is 100% dry fucking paperwork and documentation. No one is ever ready for it. I'm dev and testing. I have to do both. Well, if you're deving, you should always be doing some level of basic testing at least. Wait a second though. Nope. Well, I gotta ask. Do you write dev bugs? Like, do you write bugs in the QA channel as a dev? We could talk about that once I've definitely won this run. We'll talk about it, because I'm gonna tell you right now, and maybe this isn't you, Nopo, but developers and coders have no fucking clue how to write bugs. I don't know what it is about y'all. Maybe it's just because you've never done actual testing work, actual documentation. But there are two things I see all the goddamn time in dev-written bugs, and that is nothing written in the bug or jokes written in the bug. I have gotten bugs that were just a title of something that was the dev musing over what might be happening. Basically something like, it seems like the refresh rate might be slightly off, causing some gun-related issues. And then there's no further description. It's just that title. It's just that vague, musing title that has nothing to do with fucking anything. That I have to go hunt that dev down and be like, what the fuck do you want me to test, asshole? Oh my god. And then the other one are jokes. Are jokes where the title is like, ladders will sometimes kidnap players. And then I'll open the bug again. And then they'll be like, it's crazy. Sometimes like people will be on a ladder and then the ladder will teleport them somewhere else sometimes. And then that'll be it. And I'm like, I fucking hate you. I hate you from the bottom of my goddamn soul. Do you know how horribly this fucks our automation systems? Do you know how hard it is to screen bugs when I have to deal with this bullshit? If you don't want to write the bug, fine. Just DM me. Describe the problem, and I'll write the bug for you. Just stop giving me this useless shit. Ugh. I used to program Jira plugins ever since I'd rather use .text file with to-dos. Gotcha. I used to write bug tickets. Usually I'd record a video of how to reproduce. Okay. You sound like you're not on the criminal side of things, but I'm gonna say the way you describe that makes me feel like you're not the dev I hate, but you're still a vague dev. It was like, yeah, no, I included a recording. Yeah, you included a recording and no description. Yeah, but there's a recording. That should be everything, right? 3 things went wrong in your recording. Which one of them is the bug relevant for? What do you mean 3 things went wrong? No, I just a recording of one problem. You show them the video like, oh shit, look at all that stuff going wrong. Yeah. Yeah, you don't say. Dude, I get the shit kicked out of me if I only did a title. 90% of the bugs I get from devs are just titles. I'm going to kill the developers. And it's always been this way. It's always the worst shit. It has been in all 5 years I've been doing QA, is when you get a bug that was written by a dev, because there will always be something wrong with it, and the #1 problem is they didn't include any context. Developers are guilty of the #1 bug writing sin, which is assuming they're writing the bug for themselves. And that's the #1 problem with bugs, is people always write them from their own perspective, as if they're the person who's gonna be reading it next. They seem to have forgotten that 90% of the people who are going to read that bug are not them. Bug title thing doesn't work, that's it? Yeah, god fucking damn it. Though, to be fair, I know people on the QA team that I'm ever training, whenever I'm, like, the manager over top of people, I know they think I probably get too finicky and specific with it, because I have, for example, title writing rules of thumb that I make people follow, that include things like, whenever you write a bug, the title has to go in this order. Issue, action, location. And I will make people rewrite their titles if they don't put them in that order. Hey, Eric, what do you mean by issue, action, location? For example, let's say you're playing a game, and it turns out you can't reload weapons on one of the maps. Like, just something went wrong on a map that makes it so ammo doesn't drop, or, like, the reload function breaks. The title would then be, users cannot reload their gun, whenever they run out of ammo on this map. And you will do it in that order, and you will do it in that order every single time. And I will make you rewrite it if you do it in any other order. Eric, why does that matter? Why would it matter that you write it in this specific order? The main thing is, It's not even that this order is better than any other order. It's that telling people to write it in this exact order makes it so people don't mix up the info. Because if you don't tell them to go issue, action, location, then what they'll say is, the title will be like, on this map, whenever you do this, users can't reload. They'll tend to go in the order, basically the reverse order, or in an order where they'll start jumbling up info, like, on this map, when it's about at this time, if you run out of ammo and you go to reload, basically they start including more and more information in the title that they should be including in the description, or they start mixing up their info, or their tickets become very casually written, like the kidnapping ladder one. And I get it. People like to do things on the more casual side of things, and that's funny. It's funny to write, fucking ladders will kidnap players without their permission. That's funny. It's goofy. It's like, haha, I remember that bug. Yeah, you understand the title because you remember that bug. However, in QA, what's going to happen is you're going to write this bug. It's going to be put in the backlog. And then 6 months from now, a dev will take a look at this bug and go, what the fuck is this bug? And then they'll go, hey, QA, what the fuck is this bug? And they'll send it back to me. And I'll look at it and go, well, I don't know what the fuck this means. And I'll look at the person who wrote it, and they quit 2 months ago. And nobody else has tested this feature since then. So nobody knows what they meant. Nobody knows how to reproduce it. And we just have to fucking figure it out. That's kind of why I get really specific on getting people to write titles in specific orders, doing it with all of that info. Not because you need the info in that order, not because this is like, that'll make sure that, it's basically, it forces people to get into the right headspace so that they will write the bug in a way that everyone else can understand it. The thing people forget is, in QA, people don't stick around super long. So in QA, whenever you're writing a bug, you are writing this bug for the kid in 6 months from now who it's their first day on the job and they don't even know what game they're playing. They've been handed a bug and they don't even know what the mechanics of the game are. That person needs to be able to read your bug and reproduce the issue. Otherwise, it's a bad bug. So that's why when I'm teaching people how to write bugs, there's a lot of rules of thumb, a lot of like organizational things I make them do that you don't actually need in the bug. Another good example is I force people whenever they're writing bugs and I'm managing them, they have to start every description with the phrase, "It has been observed." So for my reloading on a map with certain guns issue, it would be, it has been observed that users lose the ability to reload a weapon whenever they are playing on this map after this thing happens. The reason is, not because it has been observed is useful or important or helpful information. What it does is it causes people to shift their mind. If you're writing a sentence and you start it with, "It has been observed that," you write the rest of your sentence matching that voice, essentially. That very matter-of-fact, detail-oriented, third-person voice, essentially. It forces you to not go into first person where you write, "So, I was in the game, and I was on this map, and I was running, and then I ran out of ammo, so I hit the reload button, but then it didn't reload, so that it forces you to pull your brain into third person, into that very, like, clinical way of talking. So I'm sure there are people who've been trained by me that are like, why is this asshole forcing me to, making me rewrite the bug because I didn't put "it has been observed" in the first sentence? And it's because I'm programming you, motherfucker. I'm programming you to write the rest of the bug correctly by making you write the title and the first words of the description in a very specific voice. The struggle is real. Crash, jump everywhere. Jump button, crash game. Yep, exactly. The thing is, as a dev, I test things you don't. I test ordering 10 items, 99 items. You test ordering 1 item and it breaks. Yeah, no, it's very much like, that's always a thing that I feel bad about when I'm writing a bug, is I have to write a bug from the tester perspective, and I'll try to include info. So there is a feature you can add into a bug description that you don't have to. A lot of people don't, but I do, which I call the notes section. I'll try to think if I can think. Okay, so we had a crash today. We had a crash whenever multiple players loaded into a game. So whenever you had 2 or more players in the same server playing together, the game would crash within 30 seconds. So basically, I would describe this. I would write, it has been observed whenever users load into this build of the game and get into a match with multiple players, the game will crash within 30 seconds of gameplay. Would be my description. Then immediately, even though I said it's multiple players, I will then add a note. And I'll say, note, issue does not occur in single player servers. The reason I add in notes like that is I don't know why it's crashing. I am doing black box testing. I don't get to see into the system. I don't know what's literally causing the problem. So I include notes that I think will narrow down the problem for a dev, essentially. Sometimes, I'm trying to think of a really finicky one I had to write sometime. Right, so, when they were adding weapon swapping into the game, there was, you had 2 main weapon slots and 1 sidearm slot. But there was a problem that was happening that sometimes, if you were on your secondary weapon slot and you saw a weapon on the ground and you hit pick up, it would swap your first weapon slot instead, but not always. So I would have to write out a lot of notes about, it'd be basically, note, issue only occurs if you have a pistol or revolver equipped in your primary slot, where you have to add a bunch of details that you think might be able to help a dev narrow the issue down, because unfortunately testers, we don't know why this is happening. We never know why an issue is happening. We can add our thoughts and opinions to a bug, like, it seems like the ability is spawning inside of the buildings because it's instantiating 6 feet in front of the player, so it's avoiding the player's hitbox, or the building's hitbox. But we don't know, because we don't get to see hitboxes, we don't get to see the code. So that's always the thing I feel bad about when an issue happens and I've written a bug, and I know for a fact that I have no fucking clue why this is happening, and I can't be of any more help to the dev. Those are the worst feeling bugs to write, where it's like, yeah, so, whenever I use this ability the 3rd time, the game crashes. It doesn't affect any other abilities. It's only the 3rd time. If you die and reload the game, it resets the number? I have no fucking clue what's happening, bud. I'm real sorry about this. And that's one that's happened. That's the type of shit that happens occasionally, where you're just like, I'm so sorry, developer, but I have no fucking clue what is happening here, and I cannot provide you more information than I have. Oh, man. Dude, I wrote some tools for the Bionicle speedrun, and I see in real time how they break my made for babies design. Yeah. Anytime you're ever writing instructions for other humans, you will very quickly learn. You will very quickly learn how dumb people can be. There is nothing that has ever been quite so miscommunicated as instructions. I'm just remembering, I'm playing a character that's speedy, and I don't think I've taken 1 speed upgrade this entire run. I have been too distracted talking about fucking QA work with y'all. it has been observed that bitches ain't reloading properly. Bitches do be reloading improperly. Yeah, we can take that. We'll take movement speed, attack speed. Right, and I do have a ton of elephants. I should be doing more luck building, I guess. But I really need to get the tank stats online now. I think just flat HP, essentially. I think I've already traded away enough armor that it's not really worth it to go for armor. Just flat HP so I can survive. Because we do deal out a crazy good amount of damage. With the amount of bounces I get, I don't even need to be, like, stuck up against the boss. So I just need the survivability. We're not very fast, but we are faster than almost any other class normally is, so I should be able to dodge the easier, like, boss attack patterns. Still probably gonna fuck up and get hit a few times, but, you know. Big red button. 2 warnings. Where did my save file go? Damn. Yeah, people get twisted. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's people get nervous when they're reading instructions. Especially, like, if it's for your job or something. I think people get nervous. And they end up overthinking it a lot. Or sometimes you get, and I think this is an IKEA level problem, sometimes you get instructions written by people who thoroughly understand the assignment. Like, even if they, like, if you have instructions written by someone who hadn't built a specific bit of furniture, but they've built a lot of furniture, they're gonna write it in a way that someone who's never built their own furniture before is gonna be baffled by, and they're not gonna know how to make the proper compensation for it. Yeah. Fuck off! All of you die! It's a piece of silicon, why are you getting nervous? Wait, what? God damn. Nah, I won't bother with that. Ooh. You know, we'll take that. I'm talking about people operating software. Well, I think it's because, so here's the real thing. I think people, especially people so this is going to be different for like older people and younger people, but like if you have someone who is a millennial or younger, and I think this is also for Gen X, but I can only speak to millennial or younger. Everyone who's millennial or younger knows that software can technically do anything. If I'm typing in code, I know technically speaking, the code can do anything to the program. Well, worst cases include, like, deleting data or crashing the hardware, you know? Like, I know, technically speaking, if I do all of the right coding things, I can destroy everything. But I don't know enough to know how hard it is to actually do that, you know? So that's just what I think. I think the problem is people are just knowledgeable enough when it comes to coding to know that they could fuck everything up. Yeah, no need to delete System 32, bro. Yeah, you see? And it's here in stories like System 32 shit, where I think people know that there are ways to ruin everything, and they don't want to ruin everything. So they want to double and triple check before they hit any button, because in their head, any code they enter could delete System 32. Look, sir, I'm telling you to type in the data query. This won't do any actions. This will just bring up the data. Okay, you're sure? Yes, I'm sure. I hit enter and a bunch of things are on the screen now. Did I break it? You didn't break it. Okay. So that's what I think the real problem is with trying to convince people to follow coding or like program instructions, is they know just enough about it to know that they could break everything. You see, they know, like you're saying, so what you would have to do is you'd have to load it and delete it, like you're saying that. But I think most people only know that they could technically brick their computer. They don't understand the full details of the process to do that. The timeless fear of deleting the database. Exactly. Hell, that's probably a reason why the downloading RAM is such a pervasive meme. Is that if you describe... How do you describe RAM to people? Like, oh, you know, it's memory. And people know they can store... The people know data is what takes up your memory, right? And I can store data online. So I should, from online, be able to download space, right? And technically speaking, right? Technically speaking, they are right. You can access more... Why not more shuriken? Well, I'm at the max number of shurikens. The shuriken that was on screen was a blue one, so it wouldn't have comboed up. So I could have comboed 2 purples to make another red, then plugged a blue in, but then I would have... so 2 purples would make 1 red, and I would basically be losing 1 purple for a blue, so 1 would be downgrading, 1 would be upgrading. It would essentially be neutral, right? So it's like, I really don't care about taking it until it's to a point that would actually be a flat upgrade, you know? Just download more RAM. You see... And you see, that's just what I'm saying. Oh, wait, this is the last wave anyway. Well, we'll see if I got enough of a build. Ooh, fuck. Well, it's the shark, it's not the snake, so that's okay. But I'm a little nervous, actually, with the speedster. I might have been better off with the snake, interestingly. Or maybe not, who knows. Whoop. Alright, I just remembered I don't gotta go for the kill. For a second, I was playing like I had to go for the kill. I just remembered I don't have to go for the kill. I can just go for survival. We'll let the bouncing shuriken see if they get the kill, but we don't need to force it. Just look, have my brain focus on the projectiles. Don't need to focus on the targets. So that's what I'm saying. We're like, you can access more memory for data through an online system. That series of thoughts isn't technically wrong, but that series of reasonable thoughts, assumptions, and applying some of your understanding leads someone to thinking, yeah, I'll just download more RAM, right? Because RAM is memory. Memory is what I store data on. I can store data online, and I download things from online. So all of these things connect. And then they're just horribly misled, but, you know, it's like, it's a series of reasonable assumptions that lead you there. There it is. I guess it's just a mix of surface level knowledge and hearing horror stories. Exactly. People know just enough to know the worst things they can do, and not enough to know how hard it is to do those things. To be fair, it wasn't actually hard to delete System 32, which is why that became a meme. Like, it is hard to do it accidentally, but it's not hard to be tricked into doing it. It's also why they updated it to make doing that even harder. Because anyone trying to delete System 32 or trying to access System 32 should know enough to go digging for it, right? Alright, let's see. I can teach you all a little bit of how we organize bugs for Jira. Unfortunately, I don't have Jira access or a Jira account access on my PC. Drive? Google Drive? Let's see. Let's just go to Google Drive, do new Google Doc. Yeah, hell yeah. All right. 1 second, y'all. We'll get you a non-game cap. Hey, there we go. Okay, got it. Whatever, dude. Should I crop this to zoom it in a bit more? Wait, y'all tell me if you can read this. Title, description, repro, steps, repro, rate, expected results, actual results. Is this at all legible at this size for y'all? I don't know, I'm glancing over at my screen. Does not seem legible. Let's take you up to 30. You know what, let's just go big. Hey, there we go. Not to me. Hey, how about now, Sour? Is this legible now to you? Can I zoom in? Can I take out the white space? All right, 1 sec. I think I'll do a crop. I'm gonna do a crop on the sphere transform. No, because I'll still have to keep all the height to it, so it won't actually zoom in any more than that. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Oh, well. So, for any of y'all who are interested in maybe one day doing QA work or testing for video games, I'm going to teach you the fundamental, most important bit of documentation you're going to do every single day. Whenever testing, you may encounter a problem. When you encounter a problem, there's a process you should always be going through. The first thing is understanding the problem, recording the problem, and being ready to report a bug on the problem. But it is not step 1, report a bug on the problem. Because it's very likely, if you're on a team of testers, that one of your fellow testers has already encountered this problem in the past. What that means is step 1 is technically looking up the bug, seeing if it already exists. There's a few different ways this process can happen. Most commonly, if you're just starting into QA, your number 1 step should be reaching out to your QA lead or manager. That's the person who trained you, the person in charge of your team, or what have you, and informing them, excuse me, I encountered this bug. Do we know if it's already been written? Now, this might lead to your lead telling you, well, you should search it up, which is fair, but you shouldn't feel bad for being told this. The number 1 thing people in QA forget is communication. It is always better to over-communicate than to under-communicate. If you find a bug and you think, well, I didn't think I found this had already been written, so I'll just go for it, and you're wrong, that is worse than you telling your lead that you found it and confirming with them, or asking for a second set of eyes to see if this bug has already been written. Remember, the number 1 rule is communication. Always, if you don't understand something or are unsure about something, ask for help. There's no reason to fuck it up because you were nervous. I will beat you if you fucked something up that you weren't sure about. If you ask me something you've already asked me 20 times, I'll be a little irritated. But I won't physically beat you. If you fuck it up, I will. Anyway, the main job you will be doing anytime you encounter an issue that you haven't encountered before will be writing a bug. And the step 1 of any bug is the title. As I've already told y'all up to this point, we have a standard for titles on my QA team, and that is issue, action, location. Whenever you write a bug, you might not need all of these pieces of information. For example, if you encounter a crashing bug, meaning the game crashes on launch, you won't likely need to include any location to this. After all, your title will simply read the game crashes on launch. This still includes the issue, the game crashes, and an action on launch, but no location is needed. And sometimes you'll need to drop out the action, though this is a lot less likely to happen. This can occur if we're doing something like texture testing, or if we're looking for, say, that walls can produce bullet holes across a map. Then you might say, bullet holes do not appear on specific walls in this map. There's no real action occurring here, though in that sentence structure you might say appearing is the action occurring. Still, whenever you write a title, issue, action, location. The reason is to make sure we get all of the information, and because devs suck. Devs suck at reading bugs, devs suck at writing bugs. If you have a title, a developer or designer is likely to read the first 3 words of your title and assume they understand everything. So we just want to put the issue right at the front to make sure the Grognar developers at least get that info before they skip the rest of the bug. Game crashed, they will then stop reading. Can't reload, they will stop reading. So make sure the number 1 first item is just the issue. None of the details. The actions and locations will come next. Next, we'll get into the description. Whenever you write a description, this is where we'll be adding a lot of the details. Go fuck yourself, Lotus. I'll beat you. I will beat you. So, whenever you write a description, the very first thing you will write every single time is, "It has been observed." I know this might sound a little formal, a little too specific, but I find it very helpful to make sure you adopt the right voice, because whenever we write a description, it's always best to write it in a third person. Next, you will cover the issue. A lot of the times, this will result in you essentially rewriting the title. Because if you wrote the title as an issue action location, user cannot reload on this map after running out of ammo, then that's essentially what the issue will be. It has been observed that users can no longer reload after running out of ammo on this map. In the description, the specific order of data is no longer important. If it feels more comfortable to write it as issue location action, meaning the location is really more important than the action, that's fine. I have no problem with that in the description. Get into it there. Your description will also include any other relevant data as it occurred, such as, this issue only affects specific weapons. This issue was only observed during team-based game modes. Things such as this. Sometimes, however, you'll need to include things like a bullet point. For example, we mentioned only affected specific weapons. This is where we'll come to the second section of your description. This is the notes section. This is generally reserved for bullet points, i.e., if we talked about specific weapons, we will say, note, affected weapons. AR, shotgun. If any of you mention this, I'll fucking kill you. Other things you might include in a notes section is any information you really want to draw a dev's attention to. For example, note. So for our reload thing, as I mentioned here, this issue only affects specific weapons. This issue only was observed during team-based matches. So you might include down here, note, campaign. I have no clue if I'm spelling those right. Whatever. Campaign missions on the same map did not see this issue. Now you might think, hey, That sounds like we're repeating some information. Fair enough. The note is just about really highlighting the issue. Highlighting anything you think that just really needs to be highlighted from the description. Next, we move into the meat and potatoes of your bug. The first one is repro steps. Repro steps is a numbered list of all of the steps you have to take in order to reproduce the issue. As a rule of thumb, your repro step should almost never go beyond 10 steps. People who are writing bugs for the first time tend to break things up a little too much in their actions. There are ways to shorten things down. It's just a bit easier if you keep it under 10. However, this is not a hard and specific rule. If you have a hyper-specific issue that requires a lot of setup to reproduce, it's fine to go over 10. Just try to avoid it. The next thing that's important is whenever you're writing repro steps, start from the 0 state. Eric, what's the 0 state? For most game testing, this means we're starting from your console is on, which means 99% of the time, the first step in almost every single one of your bugs will be launch the title. But Eric, wouldn't the title always be launched? Aren't we always going to encounter issues in the game? Wrong! There are many issues that'll happen during the launch of the game. There are issues that happen before you launch the game. The thumbnail for the game looks wrong. The game didn't download. Other issues such as that. So we will always start from the 0 state, and that will almost always mean launch the game. 2. Navigate the menu. I'm writing this very vaguely. Likely this will be navigate to campaign, navigate to the multiplayer. Or if you really want to shorten things down, if for example you have to go to multiplayer deathmatch, then select the map, you might go navigate into deathmatch. Let's see here. Multiplayer. Deathmatch. Grognar. Let's see here. Proceed into the match. Perform actions. And then the final step of every single one of your repro steps should always begin with observe and then followed by the issue. I will personally murder the family of anyone who writes the sentence, observe the issue, or observe the bug happens. Write the goddamn bug, you son of a bitch. Observe user can no longer reload. Too many people I have met try to just write observe it happens. Fuck you. People who are reading bugs have a tendency of jumping to the repro steps and just reading the steps, or they're reading the steps while they're reproducing, or they've gone through a lot of bugs today and they've all started to flow together, and by the time they're getting into the repro steps, they have fully forgotten what they're testing. Just write the issue. Next, we'll go into our repro rate. The repro rate is how frequently something happened. More often than not, we will be doing a repro rate out of 5. Some actions will require more or less of a repro rate. Observe moth. How you doing, Lotus? How's your week been, by the way? But if you have an issue that's easy to reproduce, likely we'll get a 5 out of 5 repro rate. Maybe less, maybe more. Expected results is where we write what should have happened. For example, user can always reload their weapon while they have spare ammo. And then actual results. User can no longer reload their weapon during match. And congratulations! You've now learned the absolute basics of writing a bug. There are more items that can come up, attaching recordings or anything like images that you might be using. Sometimes you'll have to use tags in order to tag a system. Sometimes they'll require you to put in the title, certain notifiers to make things more specific and easy to filter for. But when it comes down to the fundamentals of writing a bug, That's the full process. Yeah, that's pretty much how I had to write bugs or test specs. Yeah, there you go. Congratulations. All of y'all have just had the first day of QA testing training handed to you for free. Y'all owe me $20 subscription now. Pay me. You have been officially trained by an ISTQB certified QA tester with 5 years professional experience. Put that on your resume. Ah, hell yeah. Alright, let's go in and get another round. What'd I do? I did Speedy, right? So I don't know, do I just go down the list? You know, let's do the Sick. The Sick sounds fucking hilarious. So we take 1 damage per second. We get minus 100% regen. So we need ways to heal. We start with 25% lifesteal, though. And a lot of max HP. So let's get more max HP. Yeah, let's go Ghost Scepter. Just stack infinite max HP. If any of you need a letter of recommendation when applying for a QA job, let me know. I'll get you covered. I can bullshit with the best of them, and I know the exact terminology people want to see. Damage over time is going to be rough. Oh, 100%. I agree. But we'll figure things out. We don't even want to bother with HP regen. So do attack speed. Get another one of these. Oh, you know what? Max HP is good. Lock in, and we'll just go that way. Oh shit. I know some of you have seen because I was asking for advice, but I started working on just the solo version of the Null thumbnail, and I still have a bit of wireframing stuff I want to do, but I think for like the main image, I think I fucking nailed it, y'all. I think like I don't know which of y'all have seen, but I think I fucking nailed it. I did, in fact, check it with some people who have played Rakaz before, and they gave me one suggestion that'd be a little hard to implement, but... I'm sorry, we were just popping out of things all the time today. We wanted to show y'all fucking... Hey! Look at this! So, this is what I did for, like, my big Ambinar thumbnail. Like I had mentioned before, I had kind of made 3 basic thumbnails before. But I came back in and hit up this one and added in a few features. Over here you can see the flag of Rakaz actually blended into the background. I used a bit more effect to kind of bring out the fire color a little bit more. Here you can see it's kind of like I've done some sort of a saturated bloom effect to make it blend across here. But here I wanted the flames to be a little more distinct. And I'm trying out a new numbering system. Almost always up to this point, when I'm making thumbnails, I've just sort of had a part 1, part 2, just kind of written out, plugged in somewhere. Do I got... Yeah, like we could see here with a Tomo, I had this. To be fair, I took out the whole part and just had like P2 or something. But now I want to try, since I've been doing more framings on my thumbnail, I'm going to try kind of doing the corner frame here, like you're seeing, and putting the number up there and see how it feels. Right now, I think it makes it very clean. I don't know if clean is always the best thing to do for thumbnails, because obviously go too clean, it's not as attention grabbing. But I must say, it feels like that's a good choice. I'm liking the look of it so far. Testing games is something I don't see being automated anytime soon. Oh, then you're not working at a place that really likes AI and cryptocurrencies. So there's 2 of us QA testers who are left, and the other person, they spend a lot of their time that they would be testing working on programming automated testing systems. There is definitely a strong interest in doing it, but I think I blew their fucking mind the other day. So they were talking about how they were working on a system to basically set up a couple of automated, basically bots to put into a match that would shoot at each other so that we could get average time to kills based on certain percentages of accuracy, right? And we had just gotten the go-ahead on our latest map to try to escape the map. Essentially, they think the map is in a design stable enough state for us to try to find ways to get out of bounds. And as soon as they did that, within 30 minutes, I had 4 out of bounds bugs written up. And I was talking with the person, and I realized one of the abilities actually allows you to jump higher. It's like a blast, so you can essentially rocket jump with it. And I realized as you get later into a match, it gets stronger over time, essentially. So actually, towards the end of the match, you get even more jump height on it. And I was asking the other person, I'm like, wait, does this ability do this over time? And they're like, yeah, I think so. I'm like, shit. Then I have to remap the map in my head. And they're like, what? Well, I have in my head basically locked in what heights of buildings currently we can jump up to and get over. But since this can go higher, I'm going to have to mentally remap which structures I need to test. Because, like, I can eyeball a building and be like, yeah, that building is low enough that we might be able to jump up onto it. But now I need to raise that significantly by testing how high the new jump goes so that I can just glance at things and know, oh, that's a building we'll need to test. It's this high. Can we get much higher? And they looked at me and they're like, wait, you could just do that in your head? I'm like, what? Like, you just look at a building and go, yeah, that's low enough that we can probably jump up onto it and get out of the map? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, that's really impressive. And I'm like, I don't think so. Oh, hey, that's... You know how high your character can jump. You can see how tall the buildings are, right? So I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if... Maybe y'all can let me know. Am I being weird? That, like, I can eyeball structures in the game and be, like, basically right every time. That's like, yeah, that building's low enough that we might be able to get up on top of it. Is that crazy? I feel like that's not crazy. I don't know, at the moment in my head, just because they told me they were working on, like, automated testing bots to run, I was very cynically thinking, yeah, no wonder you gotta program a machine to do testing for you if you can't even eyeball a building. You're just a real gamer? That sounds normal to me? Thank you! And then during a match today, I saw, like, you could accidentally hit an ally with that ability. So I'm realizing, shit, if you have an ally who basically rocket jumps, and then you shoot them with a rocket, you can basically quadruple someone's fly height, you know, the air they get. So I might have to coordinate with somebody, because I don't think there is a height now that you can reasonably make walls that players won't be able to jump out of using that method. And that's going to be unfortunate if it's true, because that's going to have to be like a situation where, so, hey, y'all, you're going to have to put a roof over the arena. Players can just leave. Listen, unless you're willing to make all of the buildings infinitely tall, players could get, like, really high with the, yeah, with, and I looked at the guy sitting next to me, I'm like, wait, can people butterfly jump? And they're like, what? Never mind. I think you can blast someone who's in the air with a second rocket to send them even higher than we actually think is reasonable. It was so embarrassing for me to say the phrase butterfly jump to someone. Because as soon as I said it, I realized not everybody would instantly recognize that phrase. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I think we could shoot someone who's our ally to make them go even higher. The effort to set up an AI would probably take as much, best case, or a lot more effort to get into test in a way a human would. 100%. And the number one issue is an AI doesn't know when something adjacent to what they're testing goes wrong. And that was something, because there was another person who was here. They ended up being let go from the project when they were doing, like, the big cut of everybody, where their only job was essentially programming automated systems for testing. That was, like, the only thing their job was. Where I was discussing, they were like, well, I'm looking at doing something a little simpler, so I'm wondering if there's anything we could do for website testing. Because at the time, I wasn't testing the game, I was only doing website testing. And I'm like, well, the thing is, I don't know if I could hand you one of my test scripts for you to have the AI run it. He's like, why? Well, the thing is, when we're testing navigation, we're also testing if the page looks correct, like matches what it should look like, if the words are right. So we'll navigate through every page, read them, and by navigating through the page to read it, we're testing navigation and the read testing. So I could let you just have the system automatically run navigation and see if it hits any crashes, but we would just have to rerun that to whenever we're doing a read test to make sure things are written correctly. So we would still be doing the exact same amount of effort. It's just when we have a human testing it, they can do both actions at once, whereas you'd have to have the AI do a navigation test, then have the AI essentially take a picture of every frame that it's doing that, and then send it to us. Then we'd have to have someone visually confirm that everything looks right, at which point they could have just run the navigation test themselves in the same amount of time. So it's just a problem, I think, with a lot of people who are trying to program automatic testing, where they don't quite realize how much testing is just done when someone runs a simple test case. When I check if all the guns can shoot, I am accidentally testing that all of the animations look correct, that the weapons discharge the right amount of ammo, that the reload function also works. When a human runs a simple can all of the weapons deal damage test case, they're actually running 6 test cases at the same time that are fully covering weapon functionality that an AI wouldn't be able to test at the same time. You would have to program it to run multiple different test cases at the same time. And it's just something where I don't know if people realize how many overlap tests are happening whenever testing is happening. That exists. And we use tools like that, but they also do human testing on top of that you can just get the browser the size of every element and check if it's correct. Think of how many 5090s it would take to run a decent-sized LLM, each using about 500 watts of power. Human brains uses 20 watts of power. I had a discussion with someone like a month ago where we were talking about theoretically the difference between like biotechnology and mechanical technology. Because in a lot of sci-fi, they'll have like biotechnology that's like running off of a system of chemical reactions as opposed to the mechanical electrical reactions we use. And while we were doing this, we ran into an interesting issue that we were trying to resolve, where technically speaking, you should be able to make a mechanical brain, a CPU, whatever, significantly denser than a biological system should. Because we're at the scale now where we're worried about quantum tunneling, which is an issue that would also affect a chemical system. But a chemical system, I don't think, would be able to get down to that scale where that issue starts to occur, where we can with a mechanical system. Yet when we looked it up, human brain neurons are currently denser than the number of, I think it's transistor connections, and I might have that wrong. Someone who knows computers better than me might know what I'm actually trying to say. But brain neurons are currently denser than we've ever made computers. And I couldn't understand why. Because if you're designing the computer, and we can get down to the scale of quantum tunneling issues, we should be able to make a mechanical brain, transistors, at a significantly higher density than brain neurons are. But we don't. We found that brain neurons are currently about 10 times the density of mechanical transistors. And the other person was just like, I think just kind of being a little smug about it because they really like the idea of chemical reaction brains being better than machines. But to me, it didn't logically make sense. I kept trying to find something, and then something occurred to me. I'm like, wait, what's the number one problem with computers right now beyond quantum tunneling issue? Like, not with the transistors, but computers, is heat management. And I'm like, wait, how much heat do our brains manage? And so I ended up trying out a few different things, and eventually I found a calculation that showed the heat efficiency, God, I can't remember this term. 1 second. It's like the amount of heat it takes to raise the temperature of something. How much heat does it take to raise water 1 degree? I'm trying to remember this term. There's a term for this. Specific heat capacity. Right. So I found the specific heat capacity of water, which is, 70% of what proteins are constructed of, right? So it's not all of the stuff, but it's a majority of the stuff in our brain is going to come down to like water, right? So I looked up what the specific heat capacity of water was, and it turns out water is almost exactly 10 times higher on its heat capacity than copper is. I had to experimentally measure the specific heat capacity in uni. Oh, damn. I'm real sorry about that. But essentially, from this, I came to the conclusion that right now the main problem with computers is we can't submerge the entire computer in water like we can with our brain. Because if we could, we would get 10 times the heat efficiency out of them, essentially. So I think the main reason that we can't make computers at the same neurological density that we do human brains, and that the reason there's about a 10x difference is because the computer would melt if we tried. We can't manage that amount of heat at that scale like we can with our brain because the materials are functionally wrong for heat management. What about like that mineral oil? Yeah, so there's a few things that you could try, but it's just the problem you're having is like the brain is designed for signals to be jumping gaps, essentially, where we have, chemical connections. Whereas with an electron connection, you always have to worry about the conductivity of whatever you have it submerged in. So you would need something. It can't be water, because you need something with an extremely high specific heat capacity and an extremely low or zero conductivity level. And I don't think those two things ever really coincide, or at least normally coincide. Normally, I think if you have a high heat capacity, I think you have high conductivity of heat and of electrons. I might be wrong on that, but I think that's like the main problem. Isn't that what goes wrong when you submerge something in water that's an electronic? Is that the electrons then conduct with the water instead of across their intended pathways, and everything short circuits? Or is there actually a different problem that crops up? I don't know. I actually don't know why water breaks electronics. Is that dumb? Is it dumb of me to not know why water breaks electronics? I don't know. I guess I always thought it was something about short-circuiting. Does water do something else? Obviously, with enough time, water would wear away the materials. That electronics don't break in water over a long time. They break pretty quickly in water. If it turns out my fucking shot in the dark is 100% right, though, I'm gonna be happy. Is that water creates too short of pathways and everything short circuits to the water conductivity over the wire conductivity? It's path of least resistance, so... Okay. I mean, that is still technically short-circuiting, but it's not actually about the length of the connection. It's about the resistance of the connection. Okay. Cool. Hell yeah, I'm right. So we need a more resistant fluid with a higher total heat capacity. And we'd have it. We'd have the perfect computer. All right, chat, get to work on it. Produce me a liquid material that we can submerge water in with a higher specific heat capacity than water and a higher electron resistance rate than copper. You could submerge a PC in distilled water. I imagine that's what Microsoft did, right? Because like managing distilled water like over time isn't easy, but it's not impossible. It could just be like not worth it, right? Because you're still, even if you're doing a submerged system, you still have the wires are running. So the wires are still producing the heat. The heat is now diluting in the water, but you can still melt the wires easier than you can burn off the water, or you can steam off the water, right? So really what we need, actually, okay, new plan. Instead of submerging our computers, what we need are pipes with an insanely high specific heat capacity and no conductivity filled with a liquid with high or with low electron resistance and also high heat specific capacity, so that we can then run it down the tubes. Oh my god, I almost fucking died. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We might be in trouble. We might be in a smidge of trouble here. I need a lot more life steal, I think. Alright, let's make fewer enemies. That might help short term at least. We'll lock in some life steal for later. Alright, I think we're doing a little okay. Maybe that 5% enemy drop is all I needed. Well, do I want more life steal or more attack speed? Because ultimately, more attack speed is more life steal. I think I come to this realization every time I play this game, that attack speed is more life steal, as soon as you have life steal. Oi! How you doing, Avelki? Today's been a rather yappy day, hasn't it? We've been on a few topics today. We've been on quite a few. How's your fucking week been, Avelki? Do you got any weekend plans? Getting up to anything crazy this weekend? Also, at CES 2025, companies showed off their special coating that makes PCs water resistant, so you could just dump those. Interesting. Yap is good. Hell yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying the Yap. I do remember when the very first, like, when I first started streaming, like, that first year of streaming, my number one, I had two fears that were always going on. The first was dead air. I was terrified of the concept of dead air, of basically not talking at any point, and, like, going, like, doing the rate, like, I thought of it as radio. You should never have any dead air at any time. And I think I still default, like, I err on the side of no dead air. I'd rather be yapping than saying nothing. But I was also afraid that I would be off topic too much by just trying to fill the dead space. And so when I was first choosing a game, I chose Hard Space Shipbreaker because it was a game that I knew I'd be able to yap about what was happening constantly. That game basically constantly has decisions going on. So I was like, I can be constantly being on topic about what's going on. And as time has gone on, I think I've come to realize, y'all don't give a shit if I'm on topic, do you? I don't think, you like to mock me for being off topic. I know you enjoy mocking me for being off topic. And none of you get to deny that you like to fuck with me when I go off topic. But I have officially come to realize y'all do not actually give a shit if I'm on topic.
No off-topic questions. Because I don't want to.
Oh shit, it's 4 a.m.?
No,
Oh my
permission
god,
denied.
no.
That's an off-topic questions next. You have been stopped.
It is the weekend, but it's 4 a.m. And what's my rule at 4 a.m.? Chat, if it's 4 a.m., you gotta decide whether to just commit to what you're doing or go to bed and fuck your sleep schedule. What does Eric always choose? What is Eric's recommendation for all of y'all? Go the fuck to sleep. Oh shit. Oh god, I looked at chat. Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh god. Okay. Almost died there. Get some attack speed. Whoop. Go to bed, motherfucker. Play more game. Yeah, exactly. I usually sleep 4 hours. I'll be fine. Okay, Nopo, but I want you to sleep more. I want you to sleep more. I understand you can sleep only 4 hours. That's what you usually do. But I wish for you to sleep more than that. I send my vibes to cast you into at minimum a 6 hour sleep. Do not deny the tardigrade vibes. Do not think you can resist the will of Eric. Yes, that one. You will get at least 6, if not 8 hours of sleep tonight. And if you don't need to be up for anything, I'm gonna push it to 10 hours. Fear me. Nighty-night, Nopo. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I also have leftover fucking roast still. Hell yeah. I got some mashed potatoes and roast. I did fuck up my roast a little bit. I accidentally cooked it too long when I was doing the initial cook, and I had broccoli on the tray with it. So the broccoli burnt. Like, it was like 10 minutes too long, so it didn't burn or ruin the roast at all. But I did burn the broccoli, and it was like, damn, shit. Oh, wow. But luckily, you know, everything else turned out. The steak itself turned out good. Oh, fuck yeah, we're gonna go for seashell. But I was so sad. I didn't get any baked broccoli that wasn't burnt. Because I let it cook for 10 minutes too long. To be fair, it was because I got distracted making the Null thumbnail updates that I was doing. So, you know, it was because I was working. I was being a professional boy, and that led me to burning the broccoli. Yeah, I think I don't have enough damage. Interesting. I don't normally fuck up at building damage. I think it's been because I've been so concerned about my life drain over time that I've been focusing on getting like max health, lifesteal, all that shit. Oh, come on. Oh, fuck me. We were 5 seconds away. Oh, shit. All right. Who's down the... Is Saver? Yeah, sure. We'll go for Saver. Saver, you gain damage for money. All right, then we'll get the thief knife. Let's go. F's in the chat. Oh, darn. Oh, yeah, wait, Ultima. Wait, shit, fuck. 1 second. Ultima, I wanted to thank you so much for your fucking Pog artwork of me. As soon as I saw there was Pog artwork of me, I'm fucking blushing. I need you to know that you made me fucking blush like crazy. And honestly, I'm thinking of planning a stream where I set up Fugi with it. You know, if you don't mind, I guess I've been operating 100% off of the assumption that you wouldn't mind. But if you don't mind, I would love to do a stream sometime with the Pog boy as like a PNG, like a Fugi PNG in the corner. If you'd be okay with that. Glad my shitpost was appreciated. Hey. Alright, 1 sec. I want to see if I actually... Do I have a Fugi set up here? I don't really normally use it, so I might not. Did it be in portraits? Alright, wait. I want to see what this would actually look like. Hold on, 1 second. I'd have to go to streaming. Copy ID. Come back to OBS. Make sure the ID is right. Testing. Oh my god! Wait, 1 second. Wait. Where am I? Where's my layer? How y'all doing? It's me, Eric. Yes, that one. Hey, how you doing? I gotta think of a good use for that. I gotta think of a good game to make for that one. Oh god. Oh shit, that's so fucking good. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Ultima. I can't even begin to thank you enough for that shit. Oh man. I'm not gonna spend any money. Right? Because we gained 20% of what we had, because we start with a piggy bank. So really those first levels are the big ones about getting up to the point that 20% is an insane amount. Because that gives me just raw damage? Yeah, 1% damage for every 25 materials. Ah. Okay, maybe I need to swap off the thief knife though, because as much as that extra 1 material occasionally is, it's not exactly. I'll do 1 reroll. We'll do all these for now. But I think, you know what, wait, these are precise, right? Yeah, precise. So I'll probably hold on to these until, like, I see a shuriken. And I think I'll swap to shuriken. A, because I'm obsessed with the shuriken, and that's how I get my easiest wins is with the shuriken. And B, because I don't think the knives, even though they're earning me 1 or 2 extra materials from time to time, I don't think it's going to be enough compared to the percentage multiplier I get by just not spending money. So they'll speed me up a little bit, but not a ton. Tardy Pog! Hell yeah. Ah! Oh, right, but it's only a percentage increase of damage for 25, so I do need to build some more flat damage. There we go, there we go. Got a few materials in there. Oh, big chunk of materials off of that one, actually. That doesn't help. I'm gonna do 1 reroll. Hey, there's some flat damage, perfect. Take some crit chance. One reroll. I'm gonna do 2 rerolls, just trying to find the first shuriken. Because until you get 1 of a weapon, you have a pretty low chance of seeing it. But once you have 1 of a weapon or more, it increases the odds of it showing up in your rerolls. So I need to use like 1 or 2 rerolls around to find the shuriken, I think. Once I find the first one, I probably won't spend any more in rerolls just because of the chance of just seeing it by default. Let's go, let's go. Anyway, gotta go stack boxes for Funny Box Man. Who's the Funny Box Man? Wait, what? Alright, Hero, have a good time, but I'm curious who this fucking box ghost you're stacking boxes for is. I am the box ghost. Beware. 1, 2. Alright, we'll take the free reroll then. That'll help me out a lot with saving money. Damn, we only got 9 how much melee damage are these dudes? They are 9. Wait, shouldn't I have plus fucking 18% damage? Shouldn't I be rounding up to 10 already? Oh, wait, there it is. I guess I was a little below what I would need to round up to 10. But yeah, I definitely need more flat damage. Holy shit. Yeah, that percent damage multiplier is not as effective early on as I thought it would be. I'm earning 1 extra damage already. Haha. Ooh, shit. Heal me. Any plans for the weekend, anybody? Hey, I got a stream planned for tomorrow, and I'm hoping I'll wake up at the right time to make it a super extra long stream. So if any of y'all are interested, as long as I wake up on time, tomorrow I'm planning to do a longer stream. We'll be hitting Anbanar again, hopping in where we left off with the Knolls. Where I fucked up, right? Yeah, I rented out Condottieri, and I got fucking picked off by Jad. I should have known. I should have known not to even try to fight Jad. But I thought, hey, you know what? Yeah, maybe we can just do one fight and then get out of here. And I got fucking beat the hell. Still, I think I lost enough troops that I'm basically going to get paid for like 2 years of a contract. So we're going to make a lot of money off of that. But I think I just burnt up all of my manpower pool, which means that's going to delay when we can get into our next war by a lot. And that is unfortunate, because boy howdy, is the Knoll Empress very strong at the beginning. She had like, what, 32,000 force limit to our 6,000 force limit? Not good. Very not good. 20% chance to explode for damage. You know what? Yeah, we'll take that. Damn, that was a lot of my money. Yeah, I'm sorry. I've been fucking planning in my head ever since the end of that stream, running over different things I can do, trying to think of ways to eke out just a little more power. Because with that run, like, you are fucked at the beginning. But that mission means you're going to get so much land from your first war. If you win the first war with the Knoll Empress, you become, I think, the most powerful person just, like, in that immediate area besides Jad. So I think it has a very quick turnaround on investment. But it's so hard. It's so hard, I think, to secure that first real win against her. I gotta figure out a way to do it. I gotta figure out how to work it. They name sounds similar to Beth Clava. Oh, okay. Go enjoy your box job. I'm terribly sorry you have to work for Beth Claymos. I wish you the best. Hey, yo, is Jeff Bezos just the box ghost now? I'm willing to accept that. Jeffrey, the box ghost. Beware! Stay strong, Hero. We're all rooting for you. No eggs. Stop with the eggs. Stop laying eggs. I really want shurikens. I want to swap off these stupid knives onto shurikens, and they're not offering me shurikens. Oh shit, there's an egg. Alright, we got the egg. Hell yeah. And honestly, yeah, I think I'm gonna pick up a little bit of lifesteal, more flat melee damage, crit's good. 3, 4. Alright, we'll take another rip and tear. 5. Damn, no shurikens. Fuck me. The box boogeyman. You know a movie I've actually never seen? Candyman. I don't know why you mentioning Boogeyman made me think of that. But I saw a clip from that movie recently, and I realized I'd never seen it. Right, that's the dude with, like, the hook hand, I think? No, Eric, that's Captain Hook. He's from Peter Pan. Fuck you. I know none of you said that. That was me. Sorry. I was fucking with myself there. But I saw a clip from it. From him, like, fucking up a cop or something. I'm like, damn. That movie goes fucking hard. I thought it was on like the kids side of horror movies, but maybe it's got some good shit in it. And y'all Candyman fans? Cause the Candyman can, cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. And the world tastes good because the Candyman thinks it should. Please, Shuriken, please. The light. Ah! Last reroll. Damn it! I'm spending so much of my fucking money on rerolls. I should be at like over 100% bonus damage already, but they're just not letting me see shurikens. I hate it. I hate it! I hate Christmas! Never heard of it. Go for another movie night. Ooh. That's true. It's been a while. And the last one I made y'all watch was Meth Gator. So maybe I owe you guys, like, an actual good movie night at some point. Would y'all like that? Would you like me to do just a real movie night? Not another thing on the level of Meth Gator? I don't know. I do need to make y'all watch Hanky Panky at some point, I think. Because Kelly fucking nailed that movie, in my opinion. God, she's nailing it. Oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble here. Okay, bad shark. Alright. Made it through. Made it through at least. Please. We got a shuriken. We got our first shuriken. Meth Gator was so bad it was funny. Hey, listen, I just loved running the math based on what they said of how big objects around the gator should be. Because what they say towards the end, that it got to 50 feet long, and the shit it was standing next to, it's like, homie, that's... You have now stated that that car is at least... Whatever, my dude, whatever. That was a fun time. That movie is a fucking time and a half. No, my favorite, like, movie watching experience I ever had was, like, my last Christmas that I had in high school. Where me and a bunch of high school friends went to the movie theater to watch... What was it? Krampus, I think? It was like a black comedy about Krampus fucking terrorizing a family. Oh my god. That movie is not as that movie is probably not good, but I don't know for sure because I had so much fun watching it with people in the movie theater that, like, all I remember is it being an amazing movie. Though, from what I've heard from other people who were even there, they said that movie was awful. But I remember just the experience so good that to be the movie is amazing. That car is as long as a limo and as tall as a double-decker bus. Oh, shit. Right, that was two raged up ones, not normal enemies. Fuck. Oh, damn, that shark took a bite out of me. Holy crap. Alright, we're surviving, we're earning materials, and if I don't spend any, I'm actually gonna get plus one material when you kill a cursed enemy. Nah. More crit is good. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna just, well, we have some free rerolls. We'll do one last reroll. Yeah, no more shurikens. Alright. Basically, all I'm hunting for are more shurikens at this point to trade away these knives. And maybe some more, like, raw damage stuff. More raw melee damage. Harvesting wouldn't be bad, though at this point we're going to earn more materials just by entering around than actual harvesting does. Still. More material, more multiplier, more damage, more better. Number go up, dudes. Number go up. Remember, the number can only go up now. Stonks. There we go. Reese's Pop! Reese's Pop! Heat 'em up, heat 'em up, heat 'em up, heat 'em up. Oh, shit! No, 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 no. No! 1 second. 1 second. I had 1 second left. I'm tilted. I'm falling out of it, y'all. I need... What do I need? I need... I know what I need. Yep, we're doing it. We're doing a class I fucking hate. The Fisherman. John Fisherman. With the ultimate weapon. The slingshot. Who remembers how the Fisherman works? Fisherman works by tricking you into killing yourself. Right, so we get very few materials. Let's see, what was everything? Yeah, we get 50% less materials, though we get more harvesting for bait we used. Bait is always free. We always have a bait offered. We get some max health. But the bait summons enemies. So, the bait is the item that gives us plus 8% damage, I think, and summons a wave of pretty dangerous enemies. I take on 1? Maybe we can take on 1. We're not taking on 2, though. Alright, that was a pretty fucking solid swing right there of weapons, though. We just 4x'd our weapon potential. Oh my god, right, the leeches! Oh fuck! The bait is leeches! Why is the bait leeches? Hero! Hero! Call them off! Right, the problem is you have almost no damage early on, so those guys can really fuck you up. Hey, we survived the first one, so huzzah! More bait, more enemy. Oh, right, and then they continually spawn after you take your first bait. Shit. Take 1. I'm not taking 2. Oh, no, I'm not taking 2. Not yet, at least. Oh, fuck me! God, if they offer me a bit more, a bit more range and a bit more raw range damage, we might be able to take on 2. Yeah, but no, what? At some point when you, like, take 20 of them in 1 round, you know, you go up 800% damage. But then there's so many of them, you're just fucked. Oh, damn. Wait. Ah, shit. You know what? We'll take 2. I did a great swing. Oh my god, that'll be great next round. This is the risky one. I chose a risky. I took on 2. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I shouldn't have taken on 2. Shouldn't have done it. Oh, my God. I survived 2. Oh, God. Oh, and I survived. Remember, health is just a resource, so if we survive, that was a perfect investment. Went up 16% damage. I'm unstoppable now. What is my damage bonus at? 32. Damn, no, I mathed out the breakpoint last time. Shit. I don't remember it anymore. Mine is a blue. Grab you. Well, I mean, we survived, too. That means we could take on 2. I'm not going up to 3 yet. We got an extra slingshot. We beat 2 last time. We got a little extra damage, so it should be... Yeah. Hell yeah. If we get a good attack speed or damage buff this round, we might go up to 3. The only health that matters is the last health. With this build, yes. There are other builds that actually do care more about, like, whether you're above a certain health threshold or below it, or every health damage tick you take does something. So there are ones that care a little bit more, but this build, yeah, the only health that matters is the last health. One, two. You know what? I think we go for 3. We're all blue. We picked up damage, a bit of life steal. Oh, 3 might have been too much. 3 might have been too much. Okay, wait, no, we're getting through it. Okay. Okay, 3 we can do. Hell yeah, good to know. Good to learn. I definitely need more attack speed. I think that's part of what's really getting me right now. I need to be throwing out these rocks a lot quicker. Hey, how many treasure chests is that? 3? Fuck yeah. Hey, range damage. Hell yeah. 1, 2. Take 3. Not taking 4. At least not yet. Reduce cost. Alright, that's what we're doing. Not a massive power boost, a little bit though. Taking on 3 again. Hey, there we go. Survive 3, no problem. Definitely not aggressively below half health. Alright. So, I mean, we're at least at, what, 8 times 3, so 24% more damage every round is basically what we're easy able to do. I have finished writing. Hell yeah, just water. So, what was the conclusion of your paper on the Van Gogh dwarf gecko? Tell me. Read me your closing statement. What do we know now that we didn't know before? What is the deepest mystery of the Van Gogh gecko? So that's 3. Do I go to 4? I don't think I go to 4 yet. I do think we're close to 4, but I don't think we're at 4. Hey, I was above half health after that one. Hell yeah. Maybe we are at 4. No, I'm really not one-shotting. I feel like it'll be exponentially harder with each group of those I get. So I really need to be to the point that I'm closer to, like, one-shotting them. Well, let's hear. Every 1 range damage I'm getting now is getting 120%. So every 1 range damage I pick up is 2 range damage. We're dealing about 40 damage. We need at least 2 hits. So that's what? Probably anyway from them having, we'll say, about 60 to about 80 health. So I want to gain anywhere from 20 to 40 damage. So that would be 10 to 20 flat range damage boost. That's a lot to get in 1 round. That's a lot to get in 1 round. Yeah, especially when the big boy only comes in 3s. But we got an upgrade, so that took you from 50 to 57. So plus 7 damage on 1 weapon. We got plus 3 on all of them. Ooh, a 10% bonus for our first hit. I think I'm doing it. We were at exactly $1 due, so I think that was good. I think that was a good time to do it. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Come on. We're close. We almost tore through it. There's a few left over, but hey, we can take on 4 now. So we're at 60 damage. The crit killed him. So I don't know if I one-shot yet. I wasn't looking at the damage hits. We know we one-shot on crit. I can't tell if I'm double hitting them or not. Okay, it looks like I still need to double hit, but I'm occasionally getting kills. So I think our purple weapon might be one-shotting, and all of our blue weapons are still two-shotting. I think that's the pattern I'm seeing. So if we get all of our weapons purple, then we're one-shotting. Or if we get another 5-ish range damage, I think we're one-shotting. Oh, yeah. Basically, I had to summarize the actual article that described the species, but in conclusion, it is a newly discovered gecko species from the Western Ghat mountain range in India. Oh yeah, good for them. Good for them getting discovered like that. 2, 3. We could do 4. Attack speed for every living... Ooh, I'm not going to do 5 this time. But I think with the increased attack speed now, if I spawn a bunch of them, we're going to get more attack speed, right? So we're now scaling with the amount of times we click it. Ooh. Ooh, that's good. Wait, I think we can do 5 then, because we're now attacking faster as we spawn more of them. I still want to go up, I think, 5 more flat range damage, but if we can pull that off... I think I'm almost at the point of essentially being able to go infinite bait. We won't actually go infinite bait, but I think there's a point now, since we're scaling with the bait, we might be able to go functionally infinite bait. What do I need? I think I also need more range now, more actual range to be able to attack them as they spawn instead of having to wait for them to get closer. Range, flat damage, and infinite bait. Hell yeah. We'll take range. Oh, you know, lifesteal's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's range and attack speed. Sure. Range damage, but minus range. No. I'm gonna go to 5. Yeah, we'll go to 5. I'm gonna hold on 5. We got a purple, so it means we'll be at half of ours are purple next round. Ooh, wait, I picked up quite a bit of curse, didn't I? Alright, wait, no, we chewed through 5. Holy shit. I still think I need more range, but we're chewing through them. Holy crap. So 5 times 8 is what? So I'm going up 30% now every time? So every 1 damage I have, every round we're going up 0.3. So for every... Okay. So every time I take in 3 damage, I'm increasing my rate of growth by 1 damage a round. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So what would I have to do to go up to 50% damage? Would be 10 baits? No, 10 would be 80. So at 8, that's not, it'll never be equal to 50, but we could go to what, 54? No, that's 9. Wait, is that 9 times 8? Yeah, that's 9 times 8. Okay. More range is good. Slingshot, free reroll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I take 6, y'all? Chat, do I take 6? Do the math again. 5 times 8 is 4. Why did I do 9 times 8? No. So my math was right. I was right that 9 times 8 is 54. I don't know why I did the math for 9 times 8, though. Did I confuse the words 9 and 5? Oh, God. I confused the words 9 and 5. So to get to 50, though... No, wait, because they're 8, right? Because each of these are 8. So to get above a 50% boost, because I said, how do I get 50% every round? At 8, so I need 9 to be above 50, right? Wait, no, I was right. 6 times 8 is 48? Wait. I thought 9 times 8 is 54? Is that 9 times 6? Am I doing 9 times 6 is 54? Yeah, because 6 times 10 would be 60, minus 6 would be 54. Why? You know what? Listen, I was 100% wrong. Not in the way you initially pointed out, but in a much dumber way. So, I don't know. I think we both lose the argument, but I lose by negative 10 points. And you lose by 0 points, is I think essentially how that maths out. Where your first comment was wrong about what I was doing wrong. But I was so much more egregiously wrong that I appreciate you assuming I was reasonably wrong instead of unreasonably wrong. I really appreciate that. So I need 7 baits every round to be above a 50% per round. Got it. Math! We doing pretty good, though. I don't know if it's just, like, raw damage or something else, but I'm cooking through a lot of this. So take 1, 2, 3, 4.
Check our channel and try
5.
foogieing it up.
What? Check art channel and try foogieing it. Okay, wait, hold on. Did you do? All right, I'll see if I can get that set up. Wait, because I have to do a quick edit on it to take out the white space and make it a transparent PNG. So give me 2 seconds. Okay, file.export. PNG, Pog grade 2, export, go over to Fugi, edit, choose the file into tardigrade. Did I save it into, oh, I saved it in pictures by accident, oh well. Okay, save. Let me come back to OBS, go over to profiles, open that. It's not showing up. Testing. Oh, I see what's happening. Hey! How y'all doing? You's ready to watch me pog? Pog! Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. 6 and 7. I'm not doing 8. At least not yet. Alright, let's see if we can do 7. Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't know if I can do 7. Oh. Okay. Alright, we're not going above 7 next round. We're figuring out what we gotta do to be just a little more. Maybe it's attack speed or damage. Attack speed or damage. I'm gonna say attack speed because I'm pretty sure I am one shot. No, wait, a couple of those survived. Wait, what's my crit rate? Only 3%. Okay, never mind. I'm saying maybe I just boost my crit rate slightly, but no, I'd have to boost my crit rate a lot. Yeah, so we need a bit more attack speed, I think, to actually manage a squad that big more reasonably. Easily, I think we could do 6, 7 is scraping the top edge of my abilities. It's wonderful and horrible, though. I'm so unlucky. Thank you so much. And for cranking out a second one like that so quickly, Ultima, you're fucking amazing. Thank you so fucking much, dude. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's take 7. Plug in for a blood leech. Oh my god. Oh, hell yeah. I think getting the range boost that I've been getting up to this point was perfect. I was able to tear out almost all of them before any of them even attacked me. That's so fucking good. Now, my survivability against the final boss... Well, I'm over 40 flat health, so not high HP, but I'm above, like, glass cannon HP, at least. Damage is really good. Lifesteal is mediocre. Lifesteal is pretty low. Do I have HP regen? Almost none. Yeah, I need to figure out my boss survival tactics now. We're at the point where we can take on, I think, 8 of these dudes around. So 8 times 8, 64% damage boost every round is awesome. Well, not 64% damage, right? Because at this point, with us being over... what? Or is just damage? Over 384%, adding 64% to that is increasing us by, you know, not as much. I don't know how to do that math. I'm sorry. I know there's math to do that exactly. I don't know what it is. I don't know. 3, 4. Oh shit. 5. Oh, I can only afford 5. Huh. So I'm more so scraping against my economy now for trying to get these out. Hell yeah. Let's fucking go. There is, but I don't want... Right, that's the level of math that isn't technically hard, you know? I'm sure that level of math isn't technically hard, but it's just hard enough to actually make you ask the question, do I care enough for this answer? Is the answer to this question worth me trying? Not really. Hell yeah. Ooh, yeah, we'll take that. You know, a little more range damage, sure. Yeah, okay, I'm good with that. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think I'll do 9. I want to see how 8 feels. I think 8 will be a breeze, but I can very easily be wrong, and being wrong is death when it comes to this. Yep, 8 was a breeze. We can go up to 9. So 9 times 8, what, 72% damage? Alright. Oh yeah, now my brain can do that math instantly. Maybe I was just rusty. Maybe that was the real problem. Just too many cobwebs in the gears, you know? What I really want, actually, if I could get a second community support, like I'm double stacking attack speed for having additional enemies on screen, that could mean I could just buy every reroll worth of bait, because then my attack speed would be overstacking by the amount of them there are. Hell yeah. I'm not giving up lifesteal. I need lifesteal. 0, 1, 2, free reroll. 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn. Yeah, more so capping out on money now. God damn. Shit. Yeah, I think I just buy every bait that I can. Oh, hell yeah. Maybe I swap over to flat health now, give me more absorption? Because, like, my lifesteal is doing just fine. With my range and attack speed what it is, anything that isn't a boss isn't going to get near me, so I just need to make sure I can absorb boss hits and then heal up. Hell yeah. So flat HP and armor, I guess, are going to be my two go-to stats from this point onward. I mean, we're on wave 17, so there is not much of this onward, but... Damn. They did not want to give me either of those stats, huh? 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Do I go for 12? You know what? Fuck it. We're just going all out. Fucking 13 times 8. Someone run it quick. What's that? 104%? I think it's 104. Final answer. Oh, hell yeah. What's my damage at? 640. So, you know, that's a little over 20% increase in my damage per round I could do. Fuck yeah. Yup. Hell yeah! That's new math. New math. God. So, there is a comedy singer who is old as shit. And I love him. And he has a song called New Math, where he talks about the shift over to the new math system. That math system where we go, well, 6 plus 4 is... we can turn 6 into 5 by subtracting 1 and 4 into 5 by adding 1, and then, you know, where basically we did math in that way of breaking calculations down to multiple calculations. For example, what I did for 13 was 10 times 8 is 80, then 3 times 8 is 24. 80 plus 20 is 100, that leaves the 4, so 104. That's how I ran that math in my head, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4... And that's, like, part of the new math system is how that was running. And the dude was singing it, and I realized it was just something I'd never really thought about before, is how people did that math before the new math system, like what the system they learned before was, and how it was basically just memorize all math problems. You know, like when it comes to your basic multiplications, it was just memorize all of it. And it's like, holy fucking shit. I'm glad I came out after new math became the standard. I much prefer new math to the idea of just memorize all of it. That is horrifying to me. God, do we one-shot everything? Our flat damage is like 400, our crits are 800. Yeah, I think we one-shot everything. So flat health, armor, attack speed are really the only stats we care about. Maybe range? But right now we don't have the attack speed to really be making use of max range anyway. Yeah, so attack speed over range, max health and armor over attack speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Too late for that. 8, 9. Oh, shit! I'm on the last, one. Anyway. Alright, then we just go hard, I guess. Let's fucking go! Oh, damn, he's already mutated? Oh, shit, we're already at half health on this fucker. God, we got a lot of damage. Hell yeah. And there's the fisherman! I think that's one of the rarer ones. Hold up, wait. I gotta check the rarity on him. So we're at 41 now, and let's see, fisherman, global achievements, scroll to the bottom. Hey, he was the third one. I have all 3 of the 3 rarest achievements for this game now. Fuck yeah. Fisherman at number 3, cryptid at number 2, arms dealer at number 1, and interestingly, other 2 I tried today and failed as, saver and the sick, occupy the 5 then 4 slots. Right above them we have gladiator, apprentice, and then another one I have unlocked, which is the glutton. So there are top 10. How many of the top 10 do I have then? 1, 2, 3, 4 of the top 10 rarest boys? Fuck yeah, we're making some goddamn progress there. Plus 800%, 500 cigarettes. Fuck yeah, y'all. Fuck yeah. But, with those 2 fucking achievements under my belt, when I can quit while I'm fucking ahead, we're gonna quit while I'm fucking ahead. Alright, y'all? So thank you all for coming and hanging out with me today. I hope you appreciated our nice laid-back achievement hunting stream after our last Anbanar stream. This Saturday, tomorrow, I'm going to be probably hitting up Anbanar again, continuing where we left off with Rakaz, the Knoll Nation. We'll get into it and see if I can recover from my absolute idiocy. I do hope to see you all there, but for now, I want to wish you all a good evening, a good night, a good rest of your fucking weekends, and none of my usual raid targets are live, y'all. You know what that means. If any of you have someone you'd like me to share the love with, go ahead and throw out your suggestions. We could take a minute, take a look at some people, and give a good fucking raid. If none of y'all have any suggestions, though, I also don't mind popping on over to the VTuber tag myself and finding somebody to send y'all to check out. Thank you for the stream. Funny, though, if it went 15 more minutes, you could have raided Junie. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Seriously, though, have a great weekend. You too, Joel. Oh, is Joel live? Could do Joel. I do prefer meeting out to smaller peeps, but I do not mind hitting people that I fucking know as well. Yeens. Wait, Velky, is that a suggestion? No, it doesn't look like a suggestion. I guess if there's no other suggestions, then sure, we can go say hi to Joel. Alright, y'all. Thank you for the suggestion, Blizzard. So then, here is our raid target. Here is our raid message. And I hope to see you all again just as soon. Not the Knolls! Sorry, Avelki. Tomorrow's the Knolls. But I wish you all an amazing weekend, an amazing night. I'll see you all again just as soon as possible. And remember, I love you all. So let's get ready to raid in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go, girls.